In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a web scraping workflow using n8n. This is perfect if you're looking to automate how you extract data from a particular website. Let's dive right in and explore how to set this up step by step. We begin by navigating to your n8n dashboard where the magic happens. The first thing you'll want to do is click on Start from Scratch. This step initiates a brand new workflow, which opens up the workflow canvas. Think of this canvas as your blank slate, where you have the freedom to add different nodes. These nodes will collectively define your scraping process, making it both efficient and tailored to your needs. Now that you have your canvas ready, the first node you need to add is the manual trigger node. This node is quite handy because it gives you the control to start the workflow at your discretion. It's especially useful for testing purposes, allowing you to decide precisely when the scraping should start. To add this node, click on the plus button, search for Manual Trigger, and simply drag it over to your canvas. Once you have the manual trigger in place, it's time to introduce the next vital component, the HTTP request node. This is where the actual spell of extracting data will be cast, as the HTTP request node is tasked with making the request to the web scraping API you're using, which in this scenario is Bright Data. To integrate this into your workflow, connect it directly to the manual trigger node you added earlier. After making these connections, you'll need to click into the HTTP request node to configure it. This configuration is vital because it prepares the node to communicate effectively with the API. Carefully input your details, ensuring that all necessary fields correspond appropriately. Consider what data you want to pull and what parameters are needed to facilitate this process. By now, you should have your manual trigger node linked to your HTTP request node, setting the groundwork for a seamless data extraction operation. Once everything is configured and correctly set up, you can test your workflow by manually triggering it to see if the HTTP request fetches the needed data as expected. If everything is in working order, you can continue to build on this framework by adding additional nodes such as data processing nodes or storage nodes depending on your project's objectives. Remember, the setup we built today can be modified and expanded, providing you with the ultimate flexibility in creating a customized workflow that suits your exact needs. And there you have it. You've successfully created a basic web scraping workflow in n8n. I hope this tutorial has provided you with the clarity and knowledge to start building powerful automated processes in your data scraping ventures. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing the impressive workflows you'll create.